You ever have one of those days where you just know you're about to witness something that'll be the highlight of your career, maybe even your life? Yeah, so that was me, standing in the prestige Ferrari showroom in Scottsdale, watching the automatic doors barely finish sliding open when I heard this voice slice through the air, sharper than any alarm you've ever heard at 3 in the morning. I need a red one with tan leather. 6 months, no credit check. Starting today. I didn't even have time to look up before she strolled in, slammed her iced caramel macchiato right on the hood of a $280,000 Ferrari Portofino M, and somehow managed to look like she belonged there and nowhere at all. That's how Donna Fitzgerald introduced herself, to mean trust me. I'll never forget her. I am Jake Hartley. 7 years selling luxury cars long enough to see grown men cry over rejected loans. Crypto kids lose their Lumbo dreams before the ink's dry, and even one TV star try to swap a Rolex for a down payment. But nothing, not even that one time with the football player, and the GOAT could have prepped me for Donna. She wasn't a celebrity, not unless you count running the Pine Ridge Estates HOA and self-proclaiming CEO on Facebook as celebrity status. She arrived in a battered Toyota Highlander with a cracked windshield and a Live Laugh Love sticker, holding on for dear life. Oversized sunglasses, yoga pants that had seen more Netflix than yoga, and a purse big enough to hide a bowling ball. She was a character straight out of a reality show nobody would believe. Before I could even warn her about condensation rings and Ferraris, she just waved me off. Don't worry, sweetie, I'll be taking this one. Where do I sign for my 6-month lease? You know that feeling when you're about to walk into a spider web, but you don't know where it is? That's the vibe. I try to keep it professional, all smiles and calm voice, explaining that Ferrari doesn't do 6-month leases and, shocker, we need credit checks for cars that cost more than a starter home. That set her off like a bottle rocket. Did you just say credit check? Do you know who I am? She snapped, waving her phone in my face. Her Facebook profile photo was her next to someone else's Maserati at some country club event. I oversee 300 homes. I run half this city. I don't have time for your little processes. She wanted the car for important events, after which she'd give it back. I mean, even if we did these kinds of deals, she'd need to show financials. Insurance alone is a few grand a month. She scoffed. Why would I need insurance for 6 months? That's just the dealership trying to scam extra money. My neighbor's daughter leased a Honda Civic last year. Same thing, right? I swear, our finance manager, Robert, nearly choked on his coffee when he heard that. Ferrari and a Civic? Yeah, that happened. Donna wasn't done. She stormed over to a $400,000 Ferrari 812 Superfast, ducked under the rope, and yanked on the locked door. Open this immediately. I need to test drive it, she demanded. I explained it was sold, plus again we need proof of funds, insurance, all the usual. Her voice just kept getting louder. I could buy 10 of these if I wanted. I'm calling my lawyer. This is discrimination. She put her teenage son, Tyler, on speaker and demanded he vouch for her. Poor kid just said, "Mom, I'm in chemistry class." What are you talking about? You could feel the air in the room tighten, half our regulars holding back laughter while Donna was too focused on her performance to notice. That's when James Morrison, a longtime client who owns 7 Ferraris and sits on the Ferrari Club of America board, started recording. Donna, oblivious, insisted on speaking to the owner. When I told her he was in Italy, she said, "Call him. I'll wait," and made herself an espresso at the lounge like she owned the place. Robert came out with a 23-page application, complete with required tax returns, proof of insurance, and references everything Ferrari actually demands before approving someone. She looked at the paperwork, went 3 shades redder than a Ferrari badge, crumpled it, and tossed it at Robert. "You're just making this up. I'm exposing this whole scam on social media." She went live on Facebook, voice trembling, viewers counting the teens, most spamming laughing emojis. James finally spoke up, calm as ever. "Ma'am, I've bought plenty of Ferraris here, and I had to go through the same process. It's not discrimination." Donna whirled on him, accused him of being part of a kickback scheme, and declared a conspiracy. Security stepped in. Newer guy Marcus, a gentle giant, who'd had his eye on this circus from the start. "Ma'am, you're disturbing customers and damaging property." She denied everything, snatched a Ferrari brochure for evidence, then stomped out after a selfie with the car she claimed. I'll be posting reviews everywhere. Yelp, Google, the Better Business Bureau. You'll regret this. She flung open the door, announced she'd just go to Lamborghini, and left. Except, dramatic exit. Hits different when your Highlander's tires are balder than a bowling ball and the engine coughs louder than the showroom's air conditioning. She limped out of the lot, leaving us in stunned silence. 30 minutes later, my buddy at Lamborghini called. "Hey, Jake, did you just have a Donna in your showroom? She's here now threatening to sue us for asking for a credit check. Security's walking her out." Yeah, that happened. But the saga didn't end there. James's video of Donna's meltdown went viral in the Ferrari Club's private Facebook group and then blew up everywhere else, thousands of shares. Car blogs picking it up, memes all over. My personal favorite? Someone photoshopped Donna's face onto a Hot Wheels car with a caption, "When you think Ferrari financing works like Rent-A-Center." The internet can be savage, but man, that was gold. And then the twist nobody saw coming. Turns out, Donna's president gig at the HOA was volunteer, but she'd been throwing her weight around, squeezing local businesses for freebies and special treatment. When the video exploded, business owners from Pine Ridge Estates came out of the woodwork with their own horror stories. The spa owner, the restaurant manager each had a Donna tale. The HOA board called a meeting. 17 residents showed up, clutching printouts of the viral video, and complaints galore. The vote? 15-0. 2 abstentions. She was out, banned from the board for 5 years. She even got a cease and desist letter from Ferrari's legal team after she spammed 1-star reviews everywhere, threatening her with real legal action unless she took them down. She caved in less than a day. So what's left after the smoke clears? A $6 macchiato ring on a $280,000 Ferrari, a town -1 self-appointed queen, and a dealership staff hole. Let's be honest, we'll dine out on that story for years. Funny how the loudest people in the room so often end up the loneliest once the echo fades. But hey, maybe she's still out there, trying to lease a Lambo for 6 months, telling the next poor salesperson she runs half the city. You know what I mean? Anyway, I gotta ask, whose side are you on here? Is it really discrimination, or just a little bit of karma catching up? Drop your take below. Tell me what justice looks like in your book, or just share the wildest customer story you've seen. I've got a feeling this is just one of many.